it's working. Hey, there we go. I really hope my audio still works. Alright, let's get this overlay down though. Whoop. Beautiful transition. Alright, so today is going to be mostly just a test out relaxing day. I'm going to be doing Dalriada and just Castrum and just chatting and see if I can actually do that with any level of competency. So let's get to that. My beautiful icon is probably my favorite drawing that has ever been made in this game. Have you done the Hildebrand questline? It's a drawing from, oh dear, what's her name? Nashu? Nashao? Nash something. It's so good. He tries to draw a guy, and this is... Oh, my friend, you definitely should... You know, you do you, but there's one quest line you should not skip, and it is the Hildebrand quest line. It is ridiculous. It is just goof galore. They've actually warped this his face to do well, hold on, I'll just show you guys. It's so beautiful. If you skip this cutscene, I don't know, I gotta show this to you. It is the best quest line in the game. You might not have seen it. I need to go home quickly. Alright. Prepare yourselves, prepare your minds, prepare your bodies. This is going to be beautiful. As soon as I get upstairs. Side quests. Hildebrand. This one. Yes. Let's sit back and get your popcorn. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man. You would do what only a Mandeville can, then lift your legs and put up your hands and be a Mandeville man. And then becomes a man who is practically a deity in this world. Oh ho ho! You have naught to fear from me, naught at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. Bro, this guy is a goldsmith, and he kills chimeras and other stuff while while in the nude. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, no, no. You came in search of me, Godbert. Or else would you garrite your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion, if not so? Yada 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 yada. But more importantly, how the hell did you learn my dance? That's my son. Time to teach him a lesson. Ah, the suplex is just glorious every time. You know, I've seen a lot of the cutscenes in this game, but this one has stuck to me so well because of this ridiculous moment. Yada yada yada. Where have you been, my boy? Etc. etc. So, you know, in this world, you think the Warrior of Light is this insanely powerful god-killing machine. You have not met Godbert. The dude is insane. But he's not even the most powerful thing in this game. No, 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 no. There's one thing more powerful than even him. That's his wife. Which cutscene was his wife? I think it was the one that... What one? This one? I think it was... Blah, 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 blah. No, no, it was... Yes, it was... Oh, no, that's not it. Well, this isn't it either, but this one's pretty great. Or was it the one after this? Oh, I don't recall. I gotta find the one with his wife. It's so insanely good. It might just be this one, actually. Okay, it's this one. There's our Lord and Savior Godbert about to do his thing. And you know, you know things get serious when he takes off his pants. I'm a real boy now. Oh, no, 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 my boy. You may be a boy, but I'm gonna turn you into a man. Perfection. So Godbert as a goldsmith, well, he can craft whatever the heck he wants. So he he made a robot into a living entity, a son for his son, and it's the most beautiful moment. Papa Hildy, Gigi. No, just you wait. This is actually beautiful. It's Oscar-worthy performance here. By the way, there's no build up to this. This just sort of happens. He just sort of gets destroyed for no reason. Aww. I haven't seen these cutscenes in forever. Now that brings back some memories. A beautifully abusive father. Oh no, how could I have done this? Because you're a proper Mandeville now. And now you're sad again. And now they're trying to figure out why little Giggy is not the most beautiful buff, rugged in body as he was before. Built like a Greek god by effect of a deity in this world. Yada yada yada. Mother, father, forgive me for not consulting you earlier, but circumstances have forced my hand. I am formally adopting this robot as my son. Our son's got himself a son. Grandpa. I've been waiting years to have someone call me Grandpa, says the man. And now shit gets scary. And that is if you skip anything, the only thing I would request anyone to not skip is this quest line. It's ridiculous. It's like you're a bystander watching gods battle it out on this land of Eorzea. This guy here is also doesn't know what the heck's going on. It's beautiful. Fury take me, I've heard tales of dark nights before, but no, it couldn't be. I think it's something far worse. Yeah, it's a wife. I'm not risking my life. It's Hildebrand's wife. Oh. But yeah, the image I use is from that quest line. It is just the best quest line. I guess a lot of people don't know about it because so they normally would do one for each expansion. Came out in, you know, ARR, and then they did one for Heaven's Word, and they did one for Stormblood. But He's mysteriously absent in this. Well, he shows up at one point in this expansion, and that's only in the middle of a dungeon. You gotta actually go find him. But otherwise, he's absent, and it just really sucks. I really... Because, okay, so I gotta show this too. I love this quest line. So, what was it? Side quests. So at the very, very end of the Hildebrand quest line from Stormblood, something happens that screamed that he was gonna show up. We can just skip through this quickly. Probably blah blah blah, story. I don't even recall this though. Okay. Oh dear. My Shinderu. By the way, we're still playing Final Fantasy XIV. This is the same universe. We just have this thing that exists. Forgive me, Father, but I know what I must do to you. You are Mandeville man. A beautiful relationship, father and son. Aww. That looks like a Lalafell though. Actually didn't notice that. Mandeville man. Yeah, so I don't know why we as the Warrior of Light are ever told to do anything when this guy exists. If we could just send him to Garlemald, everything would be over. Can you imagine him suplexing Xenos into the ground? I think that would make a lot of people happy. Blah, blah, blah. Story, story, story. It's a picture of... Oh. He's gone. It was a picture of this guy, Wolfman. As you can tell, it's... the similarities are striking. Etc, etc, story, story. No spoilery spoilers, even though I don't think anyone really minds. Here's a katana. Mr. Fox burglar's in trouble, etc, etc. Come on. The last bit of this is glorious. Here you can have the katana back because you're a good boy. You get your ear scratches. And you have the boop snoot. Oh. And off he goes back to the real world. And not just freaking time paradox reality warping world that the Mandevils live in. Hello, Derpy Chicken. I see you've showed up in the chat and in game. Alright, come on. Fools, think you this the end? I think not. Smoke. Oh. I don't remember what that is. It's been too long. Oh, right, it's the... This is... Your body is mine now, Paul. Huzzah! You belong to me now. Yada yada yada, fly me away. Far, far away? And this is why I really thought he was going to show up. Beyond the rift, there lies between two wondrous worlds yet unseen. And to the first they go. But evidently not. So I really want to know what happened to them. They just sort of disappeared. There he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before. This time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. He's not even the slightest bit concerned. Yeah. The best quest line. But now I gotta find something else to do. I can show more amazing cutscenes. What's another really good cutscene in this game? And I really just want to do that. It's really just the Mandeville stuff that's really good. These guys were pretty okay. Dragon Song was okay. It was okay. You've all done this. This is less fun. Where's the one where the Dragoon kills himself? There's one like that. I think it's like the most classic Dragoon moment. I think it was this one. It wasn't this one. I think I've done that before too. It has to be this one. Skip, 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 skip. James, my man, this isn't a psychotic dad. This is the loving, caring embrace of a father who really wants to support and encourage his son by toughening him up for the real world. By constantly... You know, in the storyline, the quest line, when you meet Mandeville, he isn't the brightest bulb on the tree. Some would say he might have been dropped on his head a few times. And we can see clearly what's been happening to him. Need a cut. Skip cutscene. Hello! Acer Greenstar. We're watching Mandeville cutscenes. Okay. There's our good friend. This might be the wrong cutscene. I think this is the wrong cutscene. This one's not that funny. Was it the one before this one? Yes, this is the right one. Okay, this is the one. All right, here we go. His intelligence level is linked to the state of his clothes. I'm sorry, my friend. I wish you were right. Or you might be. But I think every time his head meets the ground, he just gets slightly dumber and dumber. I believe the stones are more intelligent than he is. Yada yada yada. My name is Orland. I'm a dragoon. Hello, hello. I'm a white mage, I think. I'm not entirely sure. We are old. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. If Mandeville would adopt me, I'd be so happy. He'd probably kill my character. I don't think anyone's Warrior of Light could survive his thrashings. Imagine if he played it. Imagine if it was a real job instead of a goldsmith. Things would not end well for anyone. All right. Aha! The audacity of this boy. You should feel ashamed. You should feel ashamed of your words and deeds. Dragoon. Nashu's precious. You will rule this day and rule it hard. This is also kind of how I feel every single time I play Dragoon. It feels really, really badass, but then, well, we'll see. Do my eyes deceive? Pig's knee of my heart, sent from Halone's hall to guide me to her bosom. My beloved, my everything, long have I waited for this moment. Take me in your arms. Holland, no! Yeah, that's how I feel whenever I try playing Dragoon at any serious level. I have the inability to to dodge AoEs. Look back on our memories of Orland before he died. A beautiful man. Boop. But yeah, that's good lord. So yeah, please, if you haven't done it already, the Mandeville quest line, the very first one, starts here somewhere. Like here, I think. Maybe here or here or here. Somewhere here in this area. Please give it a go. You will you'll not regret it if you like ridiculousness. And if you want to feel like you're not really that powerful as the Warrior of Light when you find someone who can knock out a god in like as a freaking culinarian. Alright, let's go back to doing something boring though. Gangos. Yeah, Mandeville is by far the greatest dad. Actually, we should rank the dads in this game. What are all the dads? Is Mandeville? Okay, it's Fancred. Fancred's definitely a dad. It gives you the... yes, the Mandeville questline does give you a great title, and it gives you the best dance in the game. Hold on. The Mandeville Mambo. Is it MM? Oh, is it? There we go. This is jazz hands. Yeah, back to the dads. We got Fancred. We've got Mr. Mandeville. We got oh yeah, no, we're ranking them now. We're doing it live. I just need names. I don't remember what all the dads are. There's the only two I can think of is Fancred, Mandeville's dad, Godbert. Then there's Horschafont's younger brother. I can count him kind of as a dad because he's got that boy that follows him around the entire time. Omega can be a dad because he kind of spawns all the things that we fight. Bahamut's a dad, the best dad. Bahamut's definitely a dad. I'm gonna write these down. Let's put it in the party chat. Bahamut, Fancred, Godbert, or Fonts, bro. I don't remember his name. I need more names. Can Hien be a dad? Let's make Hien a dad. He's like the dad of Doma. He's Doma dad. Midgard Soma, the daddiest of dads. Yes. Midgard is the dad. I guess all the dragons are technically dads. They technically don't really have a gender. Let's just keep it to 2 dragons. There's Midi and Bahamut. Otherwise, it's just going to be a list of dragons. I need more dads, though. I can't just have, what's this, 7 dads. Estinian! Oh, Estinian's more like a big brother. Emeleric's the dad, yeah. Emeric's the dad. Zelch, Emmett Zelch. He can be dad. He's the Asian dad. Is Sid who's Sid a dad of? Sid could be a dad, but I don't he needs who will be his sons and daughters? I guess you can say he can be my dad. There we go. Sid's definitely a dad. Oh, come on. I guess in that sense, in Horsefant's also a dad. Because some people in this game do want to call him daddy. I think that, is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 10 dads so far. And one more. Oh, Rauban! Yeah. Oh, Sid's a dad to Biggs. Rauban's a dad. He's actually a real dad. Rauban. Okay, there we have 11 dads. And we're gonna battle royale this out. Alfie's dad. Yeah, but I mean, come on. He's barely a dad. He's a dad in the sense that he made children, but he's not a real dad. Just because you birthed someone doesn't make you a dad. That makes you a... I don't know. I was trying to think of something clever while saying that, but I couldn't do it. I'm just not fast enough for this yet. But yeah, we'll add him just might as well. We'll add Alfie's dad. Alfie and Alfie 2's dad. But we already know he's gonna be at the bottom of the tier list. Okay, let's see. Alright, I got a list now. I've just gotta figure out how I can read this list now. Put it over here so I can actually see it. Okay. Okay, still can't see it. That wasn't very smart of me. Let's open up Notepad. Okay, there we go. So we got Bahamut, or as I spelt it, Bahamut. The daddy of the 7 dragons. Also a really chill dude until he got really ticked off and forced him to live inside a giant ball. Which I think anyone would be if their entire spirit is shoved inside a giant hamster ball and launched into space. You'd be pretty ticked off too. So it's just a dad letting off steam. But as a father, someone who birthed the entire Southern Dragon... what are they called? Meridian Dragons along with his sister, which I still don't want to think about. I think he ranks pretty highly on the dad tier. I think he's A tier. Bahamut is definitely A tier daddy. Thancred. Thancred's an interesting one. If you take ARR or Heavensward or Stormblood Thancred, I think he'd pretty much be F tier daddy because Thancred before Stormblood was pretty much just trying to get into the ladies' pants. Very unsuccessfully, but it's all he's doing. Is that? Oh. Thought that was Dala Dala Dada. But yeah, with the advent of Shadowbringers though, Thancred has rocketed himself to B tier daddy, I think. He's not the best. He still struggles to be a proper dad. He's never really gave Ryan a good hug. But as a dad, he tries, you know, he's adopted this daughter. He's doing his best. And if a daddy is doing his best, he's a good daddy. Godbird daddy. Okay, Godbird's just triple S tier dad. Because if you put him any lower, he's going to suplex you into the ground. He's frightening, he's terrifying, but he teaches his children manners. Dad from Return of Evilis raid. I don't recall that dad. Which dad is that? Horsefant's brother is a C tier dad. He's adopted a child, but the child is really the dad. And what is his name? This is going to bug me. FF14. Horsefant's brother. Emanlin. Emanlin, yeah. That brother. I think he is less of the father and more of the child, and his child is his daddy. Let me show you who it is. I can't recall his... Emanliani. Ah, you guys know what I'm talking about. He though Oh. Hien Yugiri would definitely call Hien an S tier daddy. I'm fairly certain Yugiri has a thing for him. And by that thing, I mean that she is a very loyal soldier who works very hard and fights for Doma, even though she said a few times she'd do anything for him. But Hien is, he's more of a bro than a daddy, you know? You want to hang out with... yeah, Hien would be an A-tier daddy. He takes care of the entire country or nation of Doma. But at the same time... Oh, excuse me. That was a nasty burp. I hope that didn't come through. But at the same time, Hien would do anything for his children, like conquering the Zayla and making them fight his battles. Then there's Midgard Soma. He would be a, I don't know, like a D-tier daddy. And I know that's shocking to everyone, since he's the ultimate dragon daddy. But what kind of daddy just disappears? You know, that's not a good dad. Plus, he's just sort of... Maybe just his, the cosmic scale is just too vast for me. Midgard Soma, like, 50 years, taking a nap for 50 years is nothing to the guy. But as such, on the Hyur scale, he's definitely a D... Oh, this is a new instance. A D-tier daddy. And there's Emmerich. I mean, sorry, triple S tier. Did you see that guy's eyes? The way he looks at you during the lunch. It's really uncomfortable. But at the same time, my mind is saying no, but my body says yes. Then there's Emmett Selch. I should just put up pictures for this, but I'll do that when I edit this down. Good old Emmett Selch. Come to think of it, is Emmett really a daddy? Not really. So I'm going to put him not a daddy tier. Yes. Sid though. Sid is definitely an A tier dad. The ability to, you know, he takes his children out on adventures. You know, he teaches them how to fly an airship. It's basically like your father teaching you how to drive a car. He protected them from the nasty bad-bads. From Garlemald. And on top of all of that, he helps them get a job. That's a good dad. Then there's Horsefant himself, just like Emmerich triple S tier. I mean, the lines he says to you just goes straight into the heart, where he shouldn't be. Raubon would, in my eyes, be a triple S tier daddy. But, you know, a dad needs to be able to hug you, and he's lacking something very critical to give you a proper hug. So I'm sorry, because of a very unfortunate event, he's going to have to be degraded to a B tier daddy. And there's good old Alphanud's dad. Currently, I would rank him below a dumpster fire. A little bit below a dumpster fire. I'd rather hug a dumpster fire than hug this guy. But I have a feeling there's more to him. He's a daddy that hides secrets from you. He's... Him and mommy aren't getting along, so he goes out for a few drinks. Comes home late at night, but he's working his hardest for his children. He just doesn't do it right. And I think that's all the daddies I know of. And I still haven't gotten a single Daladadiadia runs. Or even CLLs. This is upsetting me greatly. Who else can we rate? Could do mentor roulette, that's always fun. Like the grab bag of who knows how awful things. Let's do that. On my way to that, that's not mentor roulette. On my way to the Alpha whatever mount? What is it called again? Oops. Astrope. On my way to the Astrope mount. Nice. So if anyone else ever tries for the Astrope mount, I can give you one tiny bit of advice. Do it as a DPS. If you take healer or tank 99% of the time, you're gonna get the MSQ dungeons. Which is fun for the first few times, but then, you know, you can only eat so much popcorn before your sanity starts to leave you. Alright, what am I gonna get? That looks like I'm gonna get a leave quest. Oh, a dungeon, okay. Now I get to try out that other skill I've been wanting to do. Can I actually multitask? Hello, friendos. Oh, I can talk probably about the videos I'm making. So I've got 3 things in the work. 3 little videos that I'm trying to get out between sleeping for about an hour. Insomnia is a hell of a drug in my actual job. But I will be trying to pump up and increase the amount of silly videos I make. Or guys in general. Or whatever. Over the next few weeks, since my job is really slowing down for winter. Which is simultaneously fantastic and the opposite of fantastic. Because, well, not having work is not good. But I get to do silly things. Did I miss that? Did I do that backwards? Flank. Oh. Flanking claw. Okay. What's going on is I'm just pressing buttons hoping that I can do 2 things at the same time. Which is something I've never done before. Turns out talking to people while pressing a whole bunch of buttons and, you know, not dying is a skill I don't really have yet. But it's fun. Ow. Oops. Did that hit? That did not hit. I played it wrong? No! I'm the best Dragoon in the world, evidently. I can press my buttons when they're on off cooldown. Is that not how I'm supposed to Dragoon? Oh, I forgot to press that this entire time. My battle lit me. Oh, and my Star Diver doesn't have a buff. Oh, it does. Yeah, I'm not much of a Dragoon. Ow! I'm not much of a Dragoon player. But yes, you're right, I haven't died, and that's really the only goal I have right now is, can I do decently? I also really didn't think up enough topics for this. What are you guys doing in... Everyone knows what they're doing in this dungeon, which is fantastic. They can carry me. You should! The later stuff in the game is a lot better than the earlier stuff. Also, James, was it you that popped up on my on my Witcher free desperation attempt thingy last night? I think I saw your name. I was trying to set up my my audio. Oh, that is a video in itself, my favorite relic. As we all know, we already know what my absolute favorite is, and that has to be the Doom shotgun. It's not even a close competition to that. I mean, they literally gave Machinist a shotgun. I'm sorry. I can't think of anything that can come close to that. But beyond the fact that Machinist got a boomstick, I really like this Dragoon Spear. I think it's really pretty. It's not as over the top and bulky as some of the other spears. The Samurai, the final stage. Oops, I did not put that off in time. The final stage of the Samurai sword is just chef's kiss. Let's see if I can think of anything else. I'm not a big fan of the Gunbreaker weapons, even though I main Gunbreaker, which just means I can play it in a slightly more intelligent fashion than I do for everything else. Not that I'm any good at it. But yeah, I definitely would rank the highest to, and I just missed that, to the Machinist pew stick. Yes, chainsaw. If Machinist gets chainsaw, I'll probably make a permanent switch. It should be like the Machinist gap closer. They just put on Jason Voorhees' mask and zips their way in. Bonus props if we can get the Rip and Tear voice line from the Dome and Castle guy. As long as it's not Flamethrower 2.0. No, Machinist has to get the chainsaw. They are Edgar after all. This Dark Knight sword, the Dark Knight here is using, is also really nice. I think I can skip this now. Yeah, let's skip. Come on. DPS, my friends. Don't do the thing. You can do it. Ignore it. No. Dark Knight, I trusted. I have to kill this before those go off now. I'm a Dragoon. There we go. AoEs mean nothing to me. But yeah, this guy's Dark Knight sword, I think that one is one of the best looking Dark Knight swords in the game. Let me look that up. It's nice and big and bulky, but it doesn't look overly bulky. Plus purple is a beautiful color. Actually, while I'm doing this, let's just open up my relics and see what the other ones look like. Oh, they're all glammed over. That's generally not a good sign. Wait, the bone wicker gear was fan made? I'll need a source for that because that actually does sound really cool. Oh, it might have been one of the competition things, yeah. No, this sword. This guy. Oops. That sword is awesome. Oops. My rotation. Is Woborn the final step? That's justice. Valor, justice, honor. Oops. I'm trying to think of what do the other relics even look like. I'm not. Yeah, the best relic for warrior, in my opinion, is still the Realm Reborn axe. I think I have that glam, so I can show that to you now. Is this one? Oops. Take the axe out. So I think that is just stunningly gorgeous, and the axe isn't too it doesn't look like a Tonka toy like some of the other axes. The Dark Knight, I personally adore this one. It's nice, it's sleek, it's smooth. The handle looks like it'll probably cut your fingers open, which is exactly what I want on a blade, you know. Fingers off for weaklings. Just makes you angrier when it cuts open your own hand. Let's see. What other weapons can I look at? Let's not hit you guys with this though. I failed. I'm a dragoon though, so I'm gonna stand right here. Oh yeah, the ninja stabbers. That one is bizarre. Okay, is everyone man moding? He did not man mode. I will man mode as a DPS. There we go. That's how you do it, my friend. Oi. So satisfying. The Lux Axe. The Lux Axe is also really nice, I will admit that. I think that in my opinion, the axe is a bit... Did I just hit you with that? I did not. Like, I just don't like it when it's sheathed. If I could make it, I could change the design ever so slightly, I think it would look so much better. But I do definitely agree the Lux Axe is real nice. For Paladin though, the Paladin's Lux weapon is just chef's kiss. It is, oh no, it is gorgeous. So classic changes, they normally come out about a month before the expansion, so we're not going to see what changes for a while. Like it's very close to the expansion, and they don't really discuss the class changes. They actually release a video for it. So you'll see, you know, if you look back on the official Final Fantasy YouTube page, you'll see them talking about the class. Oh, I'm gonna stand here because I'm a man. That's right. Dragoon it up. No, the class changes are all shown on the Final Fantasy official website. If you go back and look at the Heavensward changes as well as the Stormblood changes, they come out about a month before the expansion. They don't tell you what the attacks and stuff are gonna do, but it gives you a pretty good indication, and it also gives you a pretty good indication of how the class is gonna play. Like a really good indication. For example, they showed off. That's when they showed off Gunbreaker's Gnashing Fan combo, which we didn't know was a thing before, and then we knew, and then we were in love. So yeah, that should come out because I'm gonna guess beginning November, later half of October, if it's like how they normally do it. There should be like a live letter and they show it all off. That's an 8-minute time elapse. This is going to be very interesting. The upcoming Gunbreaker job set, I'm both at, I really like it. What is this, normal? But at the same time, I don't know. Something about it is just off. That's the Get Out one, right? It is indeed. I think it will completely depend how well the set dies. Like if it doesn't die real well, I don't think anyone's gonna use it, but that's sort of true with everything, right? No, they don't just rework a job. They will rework a job they think needs it. So coming into Stormblood, oh no. Coming into Stormblood, what other jobs got reworked? Monk got a complete well, that's halfway through it. No. Which one was it? All the tanks. Dark Knight got a huge rework. Machinist was effectively deleted. Ast is getting a rework, you're right. Hello, whoever hopped in Discord. I can't see it because it's underneath everything. Yes, Ast is gonna be a quote-unquote cure healer, which really just means it's gonna be a regen healer. So if that's gonna be good or bad, we've yet to see. Personally, I think it'll be really good. I know a lot of people hate on Astrologian's current card system. I think it needs work. Oh, there goes someone. Why am I in Discord anyway? Alt-tab. Let's get rid of that. Shouldn't be sitting in there. There we go. That'll fix that. Astrologian is sort of like, I would like them to get the ability to throw cards at people again, like Gambit. I really want to throw cards at people again, like enemies, but I completely understand why it was changed to be as is. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm trying... Hello. I'm trying to be a bit more interactive, and I figured doing a stream is probably the most interactive I could get. And I've been asked a few times if I will ever stream. No! There isn't really an album that shows how something dies, but you can always just, you know, preview dies yourself, right? So you don't really need an album. Because if there's any gear that you think you could look nice, let's let me show you an example. Let's say I really like this. Well, I cannot click on them. This red mage's like outfit, right? So I can just say try on, and then my character will be wearing it, and I just made it disappear. It's a little more difficult than it should be, and I just killed myself. Perfect. Now I can do it. I can do it in earnest. Okay. Let's say I like this chest. Enable die, and I can just look how everything dies and press this button, and it'll show me what it looks like with my current gear on. You can then also, let's say I liked her entire set. I can examine, I can try on, press the save icon, try on, oops, that's not the right one. Try on, and it's beautiful. I'm sure everyone appreciates that. And then you can just die it all. Let's stop getting killed though. Oh, the data mindset. Unfortunately not. I wish there was. Because some of the sets look stunning. I'm a big fan of the new Dark Knight set. Sorry about that. I was trying to show off how well I can play the game. Evidently not that well. Someone said I was a bad Dragoon and I needed to prove them wrong, and all I did was prove them right. Oh, I didn't need to go that soon, did I? Ow. Damn, let me hit it. I gotta focus now. I just realized I haven't had my dot up for like 2 rotations. I'm in serious mode now. Ow. Ow, again. Goodbye. Yeah, I gotta prog my my glam selection. I also forgot that existed. Okay, so Battle Litany is on cooldown, so I did use it. I'm not that bad of a Dragoon. Yes, there are data mine sets from the whatchamacallit. The benchmark, there we go. The benchmark that everyone got to download. Because in the benchmark they had all the sets as well as the showing off of the moves, because you got to see the trailer in your in-game. So everyone ripped out all the attacks that were shown, as well as all the armors. For example, the Dark Knight set has a tail, which looks actually really good. No, James, I know what you were trying to imply. Then I proved you right still, because I ate some AoEs I shouldn't have. But I'm trying my best. Yeah, Jaru, if you can pop the album in here, that would be fantastic. Goodbye, Derpy. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be trying to get better at this as I go along. Next time I swear I'll actually have an idea what I'm doing. I'll set up a plan instead of winging it like a Neanderthal. Ooh. Pajama? Okay, I need you to share that. The Pajama Dark Knight. Oh, that's what I could do. I could show off you my absolutely stunning glam sets. Each and every one of which is awe-inspiring. And how basically mediocre... Oh, I can't do it in here. How basically mediocre they are. Alright. These guys are nearly dead, so let's just hold my Gerskugel. I'm now mostly regretting doing. Nice level faster, please. Thank you. Hello? Platform? So I don't know how many people have noticed this before, but these those enemies are wearing pants, these dogs. Zanknals. And though I haven't really looked up the real reason why, I like to pretend that... Like, hold on, let me see if I can get a good angle for you guys. So there you go. So I don't know the real reason, but in my mind, in my headcanon, is the Alligans were deeply offended by public indecency. And it's one of the reasons why they really didn't like Makote and had them exported out of Eorzea by the masses. There's actually quite a number of Allagan creatures that are just wearing pants for no reason. I think these guys are all wearing pants too. Oh no, wait, they're not. Take it back. Yo, how dare you insult Amon's hat? Amon's hat is the most glorious headpiece you can wear as a bard. I should probably get out of the doorway. There we go. I'll point this way. I mean, his hat is so large, it is impossible not to clip with it. Oh no, my friend. Oh well. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Please ignore the fact that I used Life Surge. Aman, the only thing wrong with Aman's set, I think, is the coat. It just looks kind of weird, like a half coat if I remember correctly. As a Dragoon, I am dead. That's an AoE. Come on, come on. That's not the AoE? Oh, that's the tank. That's the AoE. Okay, I'm fine. Me and my Dark Knight buddy got this. I think the only set I'm not gonna stack with you, friend. So you stay over there. You can come stack with me though. We're friends, right? No, the worst set in Crystal Tower is definitely the Pugilist Samurai set. It just looks so utterly bizarre. Is it, I guess, the word I'm going to use? Like the hulking general guy who punches you to death, who who has no mechanics now. Oh, you are doing wonderful. You got this. Always encourage your fellow player when they're doing poorly. Or when they think they're doing poorly, I should say. They're all doing well. I guess you can't really see that because I'm blocking that out. Oops. I've prepped my Dragoon for for Reaper. I got him some proper Reaper-y gear. Got the Spooky Mask. And I got gear that matches with Spooky Mask. Can't wait for Reaper, really. So I might be one of the few people who's also very, very excited for Sage. Gundam weapons as a healer just seems really fun. Number 4. Oh no! I'm so sorry! I almost killed you! Stay, hold. Trying to help people. Back in you go. Come on. That there is probably one of the reasons I really think Dragoon is one of the best DPS is the guess goggle manipulation. Like you've got the most static and kind of boring GCD rotation. You just press 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2, over and over and over. But this button makes me really happy. It sounds good. It makes the happy juices flow. All that serotonin comes out. Plus I get to feel smart too. Unlike the other serotonin jobs. Warrior. Oh, warrior. Can you pull more please? You're not in here, are you? I can't really say. What, did you find the well, you can link it if I think you should be allowed to link it. You can see that those data mined stuffs. Dude, Dragon Spaghetti is the best. Look at that, I just killed everything because Dragon Spaghetti is just so strong. Plus, who doesn't like rubbing their spear every now and again into the face of your enemies? Like you've got you got that thrusting action down. These are not dying fast enough. Though one day I'll actually learn how to play this job. You know the basic rotation. One more pull, my friend, one more. Oh, so beautiful. I think Dragoon might be one of the biggest winners in Shadowbringers. It was one of the jobs that just became itself, but more. And I think it just works. Stardiver is just amazing. I wish I could actually line up my buffs with it though. But I'm not that good at the game. I don't want it. Oh, I want to press it. I want to press it. Die faster. Come on. I need the dragon in me. Can you let him out? No, wait, there we go. Piercing Talons still exists. There's a problem button. I mean, I've been told I can just remove this from my hotbar. I like pressing it though, but when someone who actually raids tells me, or that actually raids as a goon tells me, this button doesn't belong on your hotbar. Piercing talons. Then you know. Then you know that's not supposed to be there. Do you use piercing talons in Deep Dungeon? I normally do the Deep Dungeons as Paladin or my... I need to do another solo attempt, but that's on a Red Mage. Am I not wearing pants? Okay, I am. I think the biggest, if I was, so I made a very serious, as I always am, video on my tier list of everything. But if I was to make it a little bit, just a tiny bit more serious, I would probably rank Dragoon as one of the jobs that got the best stuff this expansion. Just Stardiver is just so beautiful. Oh, you're right. Yeah, they do need a ranged button. You're definitely right. And they can't exactly make it any better, otherwise you just throw your spear the entire time. I think most people who do Palace of the Dead are people who, you know, go in groups. Like, I've done Palace, I mean, I'm sure everyone pretty much has done Palace of the Dead in a group. It's not hard. Yeah, Dragoon is definitely a big winner. Ninja, after its rework, to make its happy claps off on GCDs. Personally, I like it a ton more. I'm still probably the worst ninja in the game though. I just press buttons and I never have my trick attack up when it's supposed to be. I think Summoner got worse, but I also don't play Summoner at all. I just don't like the job, so it's just not for me. Scholar got worse. Astrologian, I like it, but I know a lot of people really dislike it. Dark Knight, I want to keep the stream happy and I don't want to rant about Dark Knight, so I'm not going to mention it. I'm not a fan of Dark Knight right now. I'm one of the people whose tears power the new Dark Knight. Monk though is great. No more fast fought, but they don't need to build up their fast fought win, it's just always there. Kinda miss the animation though. Who else won this expansion? Have a look. Gunbreaker won because it exists now. I goofed up. Bard is the same. Machinist is... Machinist. Machinist is the prime example of change is good, but sometimes deleting a job isn't good. I know people who adored the old Machinist, but you know, when you delete... But when you change a job as much as Machinist changed, it you pretty much deleted a job from the game. I think that's what most people feel with Dark. It's like people like it, and I can definitely see why. It's actually stable-ish now. I still hope they change it more to how it used to play. You know, fast and less single, you know, do nothing-y. Like, that's the part that kills it for me, is just that you do nothing for 50 seconds, and I really don't like that. But their burst window is chef's kiss. Just press everything. I'm gonna get hit by that. I'm not gonna get hit by that. I mean, okay, so it's not really fair to hate on a, you know, a class, because all of the classes are pretty dull. Where's this? Okay. Can you think of a single class in the game that's a ton of fun to play? They're just all missing so many buttons. Okay, if you want my super honest, what I think Dark Knight needs is... So, you know, well, Warriors obviously got the amazing inner release combo, right? And Dark Knight's now also got an inner release window that everyone, I can't think of a single person who likes the inner release window, but that also exists. Paladin also has inner release, the OG inner release, Requiescat. But no one ever complains about Paladins because it feels different. Like, there's enough that makes it not feel like inner release. It used to have a cast bar. It's activated by, you know, an attack. It finishes with a different finisher. It's 4 buttons in one. It's ranged. You know, there's enough different to make it not be an inner release clone. And I think they can do the same thing with Dark Knight and Gunbreaker. Give Dark Knight kind of a kind of a Gnashing Fang-ish combo. But instead of, you know, obviously giving them Gnashing Fang, because that would be, this is gonna hurt, that would be terrible, they could give him just like a second combo that has a cooldown, and it just gives him mana. You know, it's a 1-2-3 combo that gives him 2,000 mana for each step, so it's a 6,000 mana combo. So you could use it as, you know, Edge of Shadow could be your continuation. Done. Now you've got a class that feels different enough, but has a mechanic that everyone loves. Obviously, it needs more than that, but you know, I'm just pulling something out of my peanut brain right now, because I'm desperately trying to play in a reasonably decent manner. Oh, this is terrible. If a Steam could weave, that would be awesome. But I mean, he is sort of all his attacks do the same amount of damage, so it doesn't really matter what he does. I might actually like a Steam if he, you know, actually cloned exactly what you did. He comes out, you do an attack, he does the exact same attack. I mean, it would then literally just be Bunshin from Ninja, but it would still be really cool. You did it. I think I did decently. Battle Litany's on cooldown. That means I did decently. Hello! I can't read. I think it's Japanese. No, that's Chinese. Mandarin. Hello. Sipol James. Okay, let's go to Dark Knight and I can tell you what my brain just thought up right now. So, let's pull my OGCDs up. So, Delirium gets reworked into a second combo. So, we'll just do it like this. There we go. And we'll call that Gnashing Fang. Which is just like this. We'll make it like a 40-second cooldown or whatever. And there we go. Each one will give you 3,000, 4,000 mana. So you can weave Edge of Shadow, or you can even skip it. Because you don't need to weave every single time. So it's different enough, but the same. That people, you know, it's something people like. And I don't remember what this was set up like. Was it like, it was like that. I don't play this job enough anymore. It's Korean. Oh, I'm sorry. My knowledge of, you know, the Southeast Asia languages are, is, to say bad would be an understatement. The way I identify Korean is they normally have those circular symbols, like a lot of circles. Your name is like 3 characters long, so I couldn't identify. I'm sorry. I mean, also, Jaryu, you have to remember, Dark Knight was received incredibly well, this expansion. I might not like it, but I know a lot of people... Oh, I was really hoping I can catch Dalari Darida. I know a lot of people like the current Dark Knight. But I also am very confident with absolutely no research and nothing backing this up. There we go. That's how I would read that it's Korean. Absolutely no backing up, and I have no idea if this is true, but I think Dark Knight, doesn't matter what they do, it'll always be popular because edgy greatsword job. I mean, it's awesome. They could do almost anything to Dark Knight and it would be one of the most popular jobs in the game because it's got the awesome greatswords and it has its glam game is second to none. I'm never gonna get this bloody instance. There's the Chicken King. Try CLL again. And then I'll go back to doing mentor roulette. Maybe I'll get an extreme and have to teach people. I might be one of the like 10 people who enjoys getting extremes in mentor roulette. Okay, I give up. Back to mentor roulette. We don't know the set date for the live letter yet. As far as I'm aware, it might be, but I don't think it is. The live letter that is normally done for, you know, showcasing all the action changes is a month before the expansions. I think it's going to be in October. It could be September, but it's normally a month before. To my knowledge, or what I remember. Let's go as Samurai. I can do the mentor roulette. See, this katana is just stunning. The sheath just makes it for me. And the glow is subtle and just beautiful. Plus, Samurai is one of the best jobs because I can do this. While I wait in queue. I was hoping it would pop by now. Did they? I didn't watch the last live letters. I actually missed that one. If they said it's in September, that's fantastic. I mean, because this expansion was delayed. Oh, sorry, this Endwalker was delayed thanks to COVID. It very well could be in September. So they might have changed it up a bit. Because Endwalker would have already been released if COVID wasn't a thing. Out of the changes, though... Man, what have we seen so far? We've seen the shotgun, which is the best change to any job ever, is giving a job a shotgun. In normal content, I'm just gonna press the shotgun button. I don't care what happens. I'm just pressing shotgun. I don't care what it does. What else did we see? We saw the punches by Warrior, which I just think is an AoE upheaval. Which is kind of, you know, boring, but whatever. We saw the new shields for Dark Knight and Paladin. Oh yay, Titan's awesome. Which I think is just like a new Rampart. It was my hope that they pull them apart a little. Or it's just a new animation. Both of which look beautiful. And I think that's it, wasn't it? Apparently there was a gap closer, a summoner doing a gap closer. I didn't see that. I looked through the thing a few times. But that means, if summoner's getting a gap closer though, that means there's gonna be quite a number of changes to that job. I missed my counterattack. Not enough damage. That's true. The wrench, I hope that comes back too. Come on! No! 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 I pressed the wrong button. I'll have to re-look at that. Oh, is it during like the zoom out bit? Where we saw the samurai do like an AoE Shoha and then the dancer was doing a glue dance? Is it from that area? I'll have to look at it again. Oh no, I goofed. My dot. Everything is ruined. I've brought dishonor to every samurai player. I'm so sorry. But there we go, I fixed it. Comes in, all he adds is the fight. Hello, I'll kill this and I'll bring up the benchmark again. We'll watch it. I'm curious now. I know it's also been I'm just gonna redo the dot because I got a buff up. My brain just derailed my entire conversation. I was gonna say something and I just forgot what I was saying. I'm so sorry. That was not the right way. Yes! No! Oh, open eyes! I thought you would save me. At least I hide well amongst the ground here. Thank you. Yes, the we did see the bard's got like it stabs them with the I'm gonna die again, ain't I? The stabbing with an arrow was really cool looking. I think it was an arrow. Was it that they smacked him with the bow? I need to watch it again. I'm gonna do that after we kill this titan. Gunbreaker does like what looks like his burst strike but backwards, which I'm excited for. The Dragoon one I didn't notice. Thank you again. Thank you again. What I think Bard needs is just... Oops. I already have that. Burst Strike and Refulgent in a single button. That could be nice. But I think... How would they do that? Let's see. So this would turn into Refulgent Arrow. Yeah, I actually think that could just work. Because you can't press the button without being straight shot ready, and there's no way you're going to heavy shot without having straight shot ready. It could just be like, you know, Dragoon's Nastront. I didn't actually ever think of that. That has to be a reason though, that they're not the same button. Like my idea for Bard is that it just desperately needs a second charge for Bloodletter. Because when you get really lucky in Mage's Ballad, it's the only job when you get incredibly lucky that you're upset. Because you watch those Bloodletter charges just disappear. You wavers them. And that is deeply upsetting. I just exist and say things on the internet. I think I'm gonna do one more mentor, then I'm gonna close it off. I've gone... Oh no, that's a 35-minute time elapse. I was gonna say I'm just gonna do one more thing, then close it off, but this might not be quick if they've been in here for 35 minutes. Titan! Okay. Hello. That guy's not wearing gloves. Oh, he is. Here we go, friends. Does everyone know what to do? Question mark. Okay. We have 2 new tanks. No new healers. 3 new DPS. Okay, that's gonna be great. Yeah, you're right. Foes would be like one of those things you just keep up. But the problem is... there's no other way really to do it. Maybe I'm just not smart enough. I did that wrong. By the way, please don't judge me too harshly. I don't know how to play Bard lower than level 70. And he's gone. The only thing I know about Bard is how to press the bongo buttons. Okay, you'll go back there, I'll go up here. I think the best thing about Bard is that you can... It's not... Okay, there we go. You can backpedal without actually backpedaling. Like a sideways pedal. That's the wrong one. That's not. There we go. So put this on first. Hey, easy peasy. I don't think they're ever gonna make Bard use mana again. A Golf God on blue. Oh yeah, something that has its own weird cooldown could be kind of cool. I shouldn't be saying yes, it's a bad idea. I forgot to put this up too. I think what they could do is for all bards, for all jobs that don't use the mana bar, they could just make it disappear, or they should just give every single job something, regardless of how small it is, just something to use their mana on. What you gonna get? Who's gonna get the horse? Not me. Bye-bye, everyone. Like, Bard's a beautiful boy with his pew-pew arrows. What could they use mana on? we can give them Curing Waltz and make them heal people. I mean, they used to have a healer limit break. I don't know. Bard is good. But I think I am going to teleport home now. I think that's definitely gonna happen. Single version of Apex. I think that's sort of the norm. They give you the multi-hit one and they give you the single target hit one. Happened with Black Mage. Happened with Samurai. That's about all I can think of. Yeah, I can definitely see that coming. It's an easy one to do. And I think it would look really cool. I kind of like what Apex Arrow looks like. I just don't like the soul gauge thing. I don't know. I think it needs more soul gauge stuff. Oh, come on. Alright. But I am going to definitely close off there. I don't know what else I can do. I'll have something planned out next time. I'm gonna go ask my my static if they don't mind me recording our disastrous fumblings in E12S. I'm sure they won't mind. And you guys can can watch me try and tank. Me and my tanking abilities. Oh. But for now, I'm gonna thank all of you for shopping in. All 10 of you, which is actually double the amount of people I thought was gonna show up. So thanks. And I will see you whenever I do this again. I won't miss the album. I'm not sure what that means, but I agree. But I'm gonna say now, goodbye my friends. And I hope you have a wonderful day.